Hello YouTubers, Philip here, and welcome to the second episode of the Squad Builder series that I'm doing. And it seemed like you guys enjoyed the first episode, so I'll try to make another one. In this episode, I'll be using the 2-4-1 squad. We'll be having 1 GC contender, 2 domestiques, 2 workhorses, 2 fighters, and 1 sprinter. And this is just to match it up, or mix it up a bit. I've made one little adjustment though, in the links. So from now on, it won't be the same league that's gonna give more chemistry, it's gonna be the same nation of the team. So let's say you have a guy from Team Saxo Bang Tinkoff, you wanna match him up with a guy from the same nation team, or from the same team nation, well then you gotta go and watch like Christina Watches on Phone, Team Cult Energy, Team Blue Water, something like that. For this episode, I'll be using a gold pack. Hope you guys are gonna enjoy this. I have only opened like 4 gold packs, so this will be my 5th one. Let's hope we get something good, and let's get into it right now. Can't wait to try this 2-4-1 formation. It's gonna be fun. Let's get someone good. Let's see, we get Russian Trubayev. We get Michel Scarponi. That can be he can't even be a GC contender really. That's a shame, because he's got a terrible time trial, so I'll have to figure out what to put him then. Because he can't be a GC contender since his time trials. But we also get Henrik Hausler. I think I'll put Henrik Hausler in as my sprinter. And then Michel Scarponi can be used as a domestique, I think. I'll use Michel Scarponi as a domestique. That's what I'm thinking right now. Let's just put him in right now. So I'll put him in as a domestique. Well, I can't because that's going to be the average. You know what, guys? I'll be using Henrik Hausler in this one. So we'll put him as a sprinter. Now we'll need to find a workhorse. So 2 workhorses that we're going to get at least yellow chemistry with him. So we'll be looking for a workhorse. A workhorse is a guy with 73 flat. So we'll be looking into flat 73. And hope for there to be an Australian guy. He's Australian, right? Yeah, I believe Henrik Hausler is Australian. So, we see Matthew Heyman actually. He's from Sky. Where's Henrik Hausler in? He's in I Am Cycling. So, I guess we could pick Matthew Heyman from Sky. That would help us to get further on. He would get yellow chemistry from that because they're not the same team nation, but they're the same nation, the right position. So that would make them get yellow chemistry, and that's all Henrik Hausler needs. So you know what, guys? I'll put Matthew Heyman in as my workhorse. He'd also be kind of a lead-out man for Henrik Hausler. So we'll put him in right now. So now, next off, I'm just gonna look for an I Am Cycling guy to put in the workhorse position. I Am Cycling. It should be right up here somewhere. I probably would. Yep, there it is. Workhorse. Thomas Lifquist 70. 72. It's so close. We just joined to ship. I'm gonna be looking for a bronze guy maybe. I could actually just search for it anyway and that would make it go a lot faster. 73. There's only Henrik Hausler, so that's not a possibility. So I'm gonna be looking for another Australian workhorse if there is one. There is Graham Brown, Brett Lancaster. They're actually from, no, that's from Blanco. Orica Green's Australian team. I'm just thinking about my possibilities right here. I think I'll go with Graham Brown, just for the lead-out train, in my opinion. Let's see, are there any other possibilities I could go with? I could go with Adam Hansen. He would actually fit in, I think. I've actually got somewhat of an idea right now. So I think I'll put Adam Hansen in as the other workhorse position. So that means we have 3 Australians in here, and now we got that little triangle out. So that means that Adam Hansen and Matthew Heyman gets yellow, Henrik Hausler and Adam Hansen gets yellow, and Matthew Heyman and Henrik Hausler gets yellow. That's a little triangle of yellow right there. Next up, we'll be looking into a fighter. A fighter is a guy with fighter over 73. And he's got to get at least also yellow chemistry with, what's his name, with Adam Hansen on that left workhorse position. So he needs to be from Lotto Belgium or another Belgian team. Let's take a look. Guy from Belgian team. I'm thinking, no, that's Dutch team. Vacansoleil's Dutch. I don't think there's any other Belgian team, Belgian team that's in the. I'm trying to think right now in my head right now. Who else would there be that I could possibly choose? It's kind of hard when you don't have that many filters. I'm gonna be looking at some one of these. I mean, some these. Let's take a look. Vacansoleil again. I'm looking for another team I could actually use. I Am Cycling. Oh, he would fit in as a domestique though, but I won't be able. I don't want to use him. So let's say we want to pick a Belgian guy, Jurgen van der Waal. He is from the same team, so they get a green link right there. But I kind of want to go further than that. I want to find a Belgian team that hasn't been used. Top Sport Flandern. I think I'll be using Peter Jacobs, and then I know who's gonna use him as domestique. So I'll put Peter Jacobs in as my fighter. He's got 73 fighter, right? He's got 74. Shaping up quite nice. Now we're going to be looking at Domestique, and it's going to be matched up with Adam Hansen. I'm actually thinking right now, I'm going to move Matthew Heyman. No, I'm not going to move him around, what I'm saying. So now, I'm going to be looking into a Belgian Domestique. Yeah, I'm going to be looking into a Belgian Domestique right now. So, I can just pretty much just take this off. A Domestique is a guy under 74 average. So, there's so many options. So, let's take a look. A Belgian Domestique. It's going to get a yellow link between Peter Jacobs and the Domestique. And then afterwards, Adam Hansen will not get a link unless he's on a Belgian team. On a Belgian team. Let's look. He's most likely on a Belgian team because there's not that many Belgian guys who's not on a Belgian team. There's Craig Bulkmans. And I'm actually thinking about using him because I can use a Dutch Domestique on the other side. Yes, I'm definitely going to do that. So I'm going to put Chris Bulkmans in as my Domestique. That means we're going to have a yellow link between Peter Jacobs and Chris Bulkmans. And there's not going to be a link between Adam Hansen and him. So Adam Hansen has a yellow link and a yellow link. The next Domestique, he also needs to have a yellow link with, at least. So let's look into getting that. A yellow link with that Domestique. So, Adam Hansen I'm talking about. So I'm looking into getting another... a Belgian team, a Dutch guy from a Belgian team, I think. That's what I'm going to be looking into, because then I kind of know who my GC contender is going to be, most likely. Let's take a look. It's got to be a Dutch guy on a Belgian team. It just needs to be a guy on the Belgian team, or, yeah, on a Belgian team, or a Australian. But I don't think I'll be looking at a Belgian team if I can find one again. Michael van Steyn from Top Sport Flandern. So that means we're going to have a little Belgian connection right there. But that's going to be two different teams. So can we find a... That's not going to match the GC contender I'm having in mind. Actually, I'll look at the GC contender first, because then I know what the Domestique's got to be. GC contender. He's got to have at least 74 mountain, I think it was. Yes, it's actually 75 mountain. That's quite a lot. So he's got to be on not a Belgian team, a Dutch team. That was what I was thinking about. Yes, Vatapol. So that's gonna give him a green link with Chris Bulkmans, and that would fit up a lot. I think I'm gonna delete the time trial in the GC contender from now on, because that's gonna help me a lot. I'm actually thinking also of moving the GC contender down to like 73. That gives me a lot more options to go with. But in this episode, I'll go with Vatapol. So that would give me a green link between Chris Bulkmans. And no, that won't give me a green link. That'll give me a yellow link between those two. That'll give me a yellow link. No, a green link, because they're the same team. They're the same team, which is also the same team nation. So that should give them a green link between those two. So that means that I don't need a link between Vatapos and the other Domestique I'm going to be getting. And he needs a yellow link with Adam Hansen. So that can just be a Belgian team guy or Australian. I'm thinking into a Belgian team this time though. So this is turning into be quite a lot of thinking right now. I'm having everything in my head because I can't pull it down as we're doing this. So we'll have a Belgian team. Who can we go with? Let me just take a look. Let me just search. God dang it. Search manually. Which are there? There's Krillin and Fuffany. I think I'll be looking at this team for this one. Sven Nys. And you know why I'm picking him? Is because of his cyclocross. I've been watching some cyclocross lately, and I think I want to add Sven Nys into this. So that means that Adam Hansen is going to get a yellow link, and Peter Jacobs is going to get a green link with Sven Nys. So they're going to get a green link. Now I'll be looking at a fighter who's going to match up with Peter Jacobs. Yeah, I had him as a fighter though, that's my bad. No, he's not gonna get a link with Peter Jacobs because that's Matthew Heyman as the workhorse. Now I'll be looking into either a guy from an English team. Actually, he needs a green link because there's only one, so they'll be needing a green link. So I'm gonna have to look at Team Sky for this one. Let me take a look at Team Sky because they're gonna need a green link because there's only one link. So he needs maximum potential out of this, and the only way he can get this. Let's hope Christopher Sutton has Fighter 7. No. This is gonna be difficult. He's gonna get a green link, so he needs someone from Team Sky, and we'll be looking at 73 fighter for this one, and then we have our team done when we can find this last guy. It's gonna be amazing, guys, to have it done, but there's no one with 73 fighter, so that means this is not gonna be very well. Let me just take a look at 72 fighter, anyone. I'm gonna move fighter down to 72 because this is gonna, I'm doing some movements while doing this. So I'm gonna move mountain down to 73 while hills down to 73 as well, and I'm gonna delete the time trial on the GC container. While on fighter, I'm gonna move it down to 70. So Christian Nice is gonna be the last guy to add this up. Since they're the same team and same nation, or the same team and same team nation, which is the same basically. So if you're on the same team, they get they get green chemistry. So guys, hope you guys enjoyed this. I believe I got 100 chemistry. You can look at the thing and you can tell me if I got it wrong, but I believe I got it right. Thank you guys for watching, and see you guys later.